Hey everyone, I'm so excited to talk to you about today's topic because it's crucial for the success of any e-commerce business, and that's really bookkeeping. We all know that keeping your finances in order can be a bit of a headache sometimes, but with the right strategies, we can really make it more manageable. So today I'm going to share 10 practical tips that help you streamline your bookkeeping process and make it more efficient. My name's Jacob Curtis. I'm a CPA, a certified Power First professional, and a business coach. I started Curtis Accounting Solutions to remove the stress of doing the bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, but also to provide practical business advice that helps e-commerce stores piece together that financial freedom they're looking for. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions on today's episode, so please leave a comment below and remember to like, share, follow, subscribe, all those things. So let's dive in. Let's start with the foundation of efficient bookkeeping, which is the accounting software that you actually use. Having reliable software is a game changer. You want to choose a software that integrates with your e-commerce platform. Some great options and more popular options are QuickBooks, Xero, FreshBooks, and Patriot software. So ensure your e-commerce store or payment gateways and your accounting software are all connected for seamless data flow for the most part. Imagine that you're running an online clothing store or online clothing boutique. By using QuickBooks Online that's integrated with Shopify, your sales and refunds and inventory all updates and syncs automatically or can, saving you lots of hours of manual data entry every single week. To set up the integration between your e-commerce platform and your software is the first step. Then you have to allow the software to automatically import and categorize those expenses in the accounting system, and part of that integration may be there. And lastly, you want to be able to use those built-in reports both in your accounting software and in your e-commerce platform or POS to ensure that you are financially healthy on a regular basis. Choosing that right software might seem daunting, but think about your specific needs. If you have multiple sales channels, maybe you sell on eBay and use Shopify and Etsy, and maybe even have another channel somewhere, ensure that that software can handle all of those transactions. Also look for features like inventory management and sales tax calculations that aren't necessarily going to be part of your accounting system, but may help you to integrate all of the different parts and pieces of your business to help you save time and ultimately to reduce errors that could be very costly. I remember working with a client who was overwhelmed by the number of sales channels they actually had. By switching to and integrating all of the systems and their accounting solution into a single unified system, they were able to really cut down on their bookkeeping by about 50% of their time and made a world of difference in their day-to-day operations. Number two is to automate repetitive tasks, and automation is your best friend when it comes to efficiency. Set up those automated systems for tracking sales and inventory, link your bank accounts to your accounting system for automatic transaction imports. If you sell monthly subscription boxes, automate the tracking for sales and inventory and probably even sales tax. This keeps your inventory levels updated in real time and accurately records sales without any kind of manual input. You'll want to configure your software again to automatically track those sales and inventory levels and connect your bank and payment processor so that all of those things are just set up and connected. And then finally, use rules in your accounting software to actually categorize some of those recurring expenses automatically. Automation isn't just about saving time, it's about consistency and accuracy. For example, if you frequently order supplies from the same vendors, automate those expense categories. It reduces the risk of human error and ensures your books are always up to date. One of my clients was spending hours every single week on inventory management, but by automating their system, they not only saved time, but also reduced inventory discrepancies, leading to better customer satisfaction because they were able to have a better insight and views into their actual inventory. Next is consistency. Consistency is key to staying on top of your bookkeeping. Pick specific days or times each week for your bookkeeping tasks. Stick to a schedule to avoid falling behind. For example, you may want to set aside Monday mornings to update your books, review all the transactions from the previous week, categorize expenses, and then reconcile your bank weekly. Create a regular schedule for bookkeeping. List all of your bookkeeping tasks that you need to tackle that week, and then follow through with your schedule while rolling with punches. Life happens and things may be delayed a day or two. Life gets busy, so it's easy to kind of push bookkeeping to the back burner. There's always a more important, urgent fire that needs to be put out. But regular maintenance really prevents a huge backlog of work and ensures your financial data is always current, giving you the financial insights you need. So consider setting up calendar reminders or alarms on your phone to help you stick to your schedule. When I first started my business, I found it challenging to keep up with my bookkeeping, even as an accountant, as a CPA. But once I dedicated a specific time each week, it became a habit and the task didn't seem as daunting week after week. Digitizing your receipts and documents can save a lot of time and hassle. Use scanning apps like Expensify or Receipt Bank, or just to take a picture and save it in the Google Drive or a Dropbox. It's best practice to organize those digital files in the cloud and save them as the cloud, because things happen, water damage, fire damage, things get lost. But in the cloud, the only thing they're going to get lost is if you accidentally delete it or something like that happens. If you run an e-commerce store specializing in handmade crafts, you could use Receipt Bank to capture and organize your receipts. Snap those pictures with your phone, and the app automatically categorizes the expenses and syncs that with your accounting software. Choose a receipt scanning app that really syncs with your accounting system. This is the goal. I know QBO has a capture system that you can use directly with their accounting system. So scan your receipts as soon as you get them, and then organize those receipts into folders for different categories like shipping supplies and marketing expenses and things like that. You could also print your emails is another great way to do that and save those to those same files. Save them, like print them to a PDF or something. Going digital not only saves space, like physical space, you don't have boxes of just old receipts sitting around, but also makes retrieval a lot faster with today's technology. So when tax season rolls around and you get audited, you can quickly find and organize all of your expenses and get those receipts out. Plus, digital storage solutions often have that search function, making it easy to locate those specific receipts. A client of mine who sells handmade jewelry online actually was drowning in paper receipts that they had. And after switching to a digital system and setting up a process to get paper things digitized, they were able to find and categorize their expenses in minutes, much, much faster, freeing up a lot of valuable time to help them focus on growing their business and focus on their craft. Keeping your business and personal finances separate is crucial. If you're not doing this, you must start doing this now. Get a business bank account to keep your transactions separate. Use a business credit card exclusively as well for your business expenses, or just a business debit card is my preference. Open that separate business bank account and credit card. This makes life so much easier when it comes to tracking your income and expenses, and it's also kind of needed for legal and tax purposes. Visit your bank or go to relayfi.com. That's my preferred business banking solution. It's an online-only bank, and open up your business checking accounts. Transfer any initial amounts that you've got in your personal that should be for business, and transfer that into those accounts to open the business accounts. And then going forward, ensure that all your business income and all of your business expenses go through your business checking accounts. Mixing your business and personal finances can really lead to a lot of accounting nightmares and potential legal issues. By keeping them separate, you simplify your bookkeeping, make tax preparation easier, and present a more professional image to clients and lenders. Even though they may not see it, they will notice it. I've worked with a lot of small business owners. I worked with one who initially mixed their business and personal quite often. They had one checking account for both business and personal, and it was a mess come tax time. And so we ended up charging them a whole lot more to clean all that up and get it sorted and things like that. But after separating those accounts out, not only was their bookkeeping way easier for us to do, but it also allowed them to have a much better and clearer understanding of their business's health at any given moment. They had a bank account that they were dedicated for business finances, allowing them to know how much they had for the business. Regular reconciliation helps patch those discrepancies. I know we talked about reconciling weekly, but at least monthly. Reconcile with your bank statements at the end of each month. Check for unauthorized transactions and bank errors and things like that. Collect your statements and your accounting records, compare those transactions in your statements with those in your accounting software, and then use the reconciliation tool to help you actually reconcile, to make those check marks in the accounting system. Then investigate and resolve any discrepancies that you may find. You'll be quite surprised sometimes to find how many times banks and accounting systems don't bring in the right transactions, or they'll bring in too many, or they'll miss a couple. Reconciling your accounts isn't just about the accuracy, it's really about security. By regularly checking your statements, you can quickly spot any fraudulent activity and address any issues that might escalate further. I had one client that discovered a series of small fraudulent charges on their account that went unnoticed for months. After starting to reconcile monthly, they caught that issue, saving them hundreds of dollars a year and preventing further unauthorized transactions. Cloud-based solutions offer flexibility and security, so choose a cloud-based accounting software for easy access from anywhere. Ensure your cloud provider backs up your data regularly, and it makes it so your accountants can access it from anywhere as well. Selecting a cloud-based accounting software that suits your needs. QuickBooks Online, Xero, Patriot Software, and others for small businesses, usually the preferred platforms. So set up access for your team and your accountants, and whether he's doing the bookkeeping or monthly accounting or just your tax guy at the end of the year. Then you can manage those finances on the go anywhere you're at. As you're traveling to different places, you can log in and see exactly what's happening and manage your finances. The cloud offers more than just remote access. It also has automatic updates to the accounting system, to the programming, real-time collaboration with your accountant if needed, and enhanced security. So look for features like multi-factor authentication to protect your sensitive financial data. I had a client who was always on the go, traveling from trade show to trade show and meeting to meeting. And switching to the cloud-based software meant that they could really keep track of all of their finances from anywhere, even on the plane. Avoid penalties by staying organized with your tax deadlines. This is one of those easy things to put on your phone. Use a tax calendar or add it to your calendar to track those important deadlines. Set reminders a few weeks in advance to give yourself time to prepare for work for those taxes. Use a calendar app to track tax deadlines like quarterly payments and annual filings, and set reminders so you're always prepared. Best practice is to enter all the deadlines as an event in your calendar. Set the reminders a few weeks before each deadline, and then when you get those reminders, you can gather the documents and prepare your tax filings ahead of time. Taxes can be stressful, but staying organized and on top of your bookkeeping really helps get those done. Consider working with a tax professional like myself to ensure you're actually taking advantage of all the possible deductions and staying compliant with tax laws. Anywhere from sales tax, payroll taxes, and income taxes, those all need to have specific deadlines for them. A client missed a quarterly tax payment and faced hefty penalties when they realized it. And after setting up their tax calendar reminders, they've never missed a deadline since, and even found opportunities for additional deductions and things like that as they check in with their estimated taxes and their accountant. Regular reviews help you stay informed and make better decisions about your business. So schedule at least monthly reviews for your profit and loss statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement, and then analyze the trends and anomalies that could indicate issues or opportunities or just errors in the account. Notice an increase in shipping costs? Well, there may be time to look for a different provider or negotiate better rates for your shipping, or maybe even increase the minimum fee you're charging for your free shipping. Use your accounting software to generate those monthly reports and focus on metrics like revenue, expenses, profit margins, cash flow, and identify those areas that need improving and take the action to improve them. Regularly reviewing your financial reports helps you stay proactive rather than just reactive to what's happening. By identifying those trends early, you can make those strategic decisions that really drive the growth and profitability of your business. A client of mine once noticed a seasonal dip in sales every single year. But by analyzing their financial reports, we were able to plan for promotions and inventory adjustments and turning the slow period into a profitable season for them. Don't hesitate to get professional assistance. Hire a bookkeeper for day-to-day transaction management if it's within your budget or if it's beyond your capabilities. Consult with accountants and tax preparers for more complex tasks like tax preparation and financial planning. This way, you can focus on actually growing your business. Research and hire bookkeepers and accountants experienced in your industry that understand your business and your business model. Clearly outline their responsibilities, and they should do this for you as well. And then meet regularly with them to review your financials and get some advice from them. Professional help isn't just for large businesses. It's for small businesses too. A good bookkeeper can handle the daily grind, while an accountant can provide strategic insights and ensure compliance with tax regulations. This can save you money and in the long run, help your business really thrive. I had a client who was hesitant to really hire a bookkeeper because they'd never done it before. They knew they needed one, but they were not sure how to do it. And they were just, honestly, they could do it. And so they thought it was an unnecessary expense. But once they did, they found that they had more time to focus on growing the business, and they actually did that. And the bookkeeper's efficiency actually saved them money in the long run. Keeping your store's finances in order doesn't have to be a drag. And by following these 10 tips, you can streamline your bookkeeping, save time, and ensure records are accurate and spot on. Remember, the goal is to make bookkeeping as painless as possible so you can focus on what you love doing, which is ultimately growing your business. If you have any questions or need assistance about any of this, managing your company's finances, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help you piece together financial freedom. You can schedule a call with me to get started by scanning the QR code on the screen, clicking the link in the first pinned comment below, or just going to the website on jacobcpa.com/5-strategies-calendar to get started. Remember to follow me, Jacob Curtis CPA, and Curtis Accounting Solutions on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.